Oh, daddy folks, it is Diecast Buffet here again. It's time for another episode of NASCAR 06 Career Mode, and let me tell you, this one is definitely going to separate the men from the boys. We're going to Dover, and with the championship battle, really just, it has been very, very entertaining across the board. We have to be perfect at Dover. In fact, we might have to win it. Look at it, Junior getting his second win of the year. He wins the Fall Talladega race. That's crazy. As soon as he wins the Busch Bristol night race, he freaking wins. He won at Richmond, and now he wins Talladega. Literally, like, statistically, two of Earnhardt's best racetracks. That's really good to see him running good. And he's in the chase as well. So that's really cool to see Earnhardt doing good. But we're going to go out here and qualify here at Dover.
We're rapidly approaching the green flag at the Monster Mile in Dover, Delaware. EA Sports is proud to bring you the NASCAR Busch Series. Welcome to the Dover International Speedway for today's running of the Dover 200, brought to you by YJ Stinger. The stars of the NASCAR Busch Series will need to be ready today. This monster presents one of the most challenging one-mile tracks that these drivers will face all season. We're only minutes away from the green flag. Get ready for exciting Busch Series action from Dover.
Alrighty, folks, here we go from Dover International Speedway. It's going to be a good one. So, we qualified on pole. We made some adjustments to the car, so it should be better than the spring race. And I'm hoping that means the car will be better in the long run. But here we go. We have to be borderline perfect off the start. A little bit of contact there with Yaley. We got to be perfect here. Do not run the apron. Just keep it low. Watch the corner exit. Slow it up just a little bit. Don't give them that lane. Hug the bottom. That is the most consistent way to stay up front. Hug the bottom, or you get bumped by Bobby, because Kenseth wants to go 3 wide. So, thank you, Kenseth. Anyways, let's get back to the going. Oh, caution already out at the speedway. Back it down. Let's see what happened. So, this is interesting, because you can save fuel on these cautions in the 112 car. I mean, he's getting loosey-goosey, and Casey Kane does a great job blowing up there. And, hey, Dover. Could be interesting, fellas. I don't see any egregious damage, so we probably won't get a caution for debris. But you do save fuel during these pace laps. That was one thing I was really curious about, if the game registers it, because the way it's worked, it's like in Thunder 03 or Thunder 04, you get a caution, it kills 3 laps. So in this game, it kills like 1 lap. So I wasn't sure how that dynamic works. But inevitably, it actually still saves a little bit of fuel. Or it could just be the first lap is so slow that you just don't burn up enough fuel because it's a restart, you know? That might be a trick. But nonetheless, fortunately, it's single file, which I much prefer. You know, when you're racing, you want it to be single file when you're up front because you don't want to have 1,000 cars behind you. But as a racing fan, I'm 1,000% a double wide fan. I want all the races to be double wide restarts and nearly 3 wide for Kenseth. He's going to push Brandon Miller for Childress out front. He thought about taking him 3 wide, and of course you have Martin Truex Jr. You know how... Oh, no, 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 save it, gun it. Whoo, we kept it out of traffic, man. We kept it out of traffic there, and of course he hits it. Oh my God, Josh. I freaking... As soon as I spun there, I was throttling that thing, trying to keep it on the apron. How much spots did we lose? Okay, we didn't lose anything. Thank you, Jesus. It's interesting how this game... When you spin out, it keeps your position based on where the caution came out, not because of the fact that, oh, you spun out and couldn't keep minimum pace. In Thunder 04, you spin out, you go to the tail end of the longest line just about, right? Well, in this game, the whole caution rules are different, which it really doesn't make sense, but in terms of a driver in this game, it's very forgiving, but we just cannot run that apron. And I don't like running that low, but the problem is it's not because of I wanting to, it's the guys behind me I'm having to block a lot of times. So you get kind of accustomed to running that low because you have Bobby Labonte who potentially could dive bomb this corner, knock us up the track, and produce a caution pretty quickly. Brandon Miller looking to get a win here in the Busch Series. He's doing very well thus far, but the pit stops are going to shake up everything. We're 5th place right now. I want to win Dover. Like, we have not been able to win a big track. Like, a 1.5 mile or intermediate. We've only won at, obviously, Old Spice, which is a huge road course, but we have not been able to win at anything except for a short track in terms of ovals. So I want to find a way to win one of these big tracks, man. Obviously, you have to have a lot of horsepower, but this was a 4-star team who won 7 races this year, dominating the short track schedule in the summer. Now it's a 5-star program. I mean, we've really invested into this team. I would pit there, but just too late. Because the pit road's pretty empty, so that'd be a good opportunity. But who knows? Maybe we'll catch a little caution or something, and it'll mix it up. There's a buttload of cars on pit road right now, dude. I don't know if it's a good idea to pit or not. I don't know, but I kind of feel like, you know, you make your bed, you got to lay in it type of thing. We didn't pit the last time, so naturally we have to pit this time. No damage repair. Don't touch the car. Just keep it how it is. Again, we're just trying to get home with this one, but this is why I don't like pitting with a lot of cars, because you got to check up for Bozo McGee and Bilbo Baggins. And then when you're exiting pit road, you got to check up for them. Usually it's the guy exiting that should have the right of way, because I mean, they got to go, right? They already got their stuff. They got to go. It's the cats behind them that needs to yield, in my opinion. Now, obviously, you don't want to take someone out, but if you're already done with your pit stop, let them go. All right, great pit stop, 16.4. Problem is the leaders are already gone. Gas it. Go. Now, there's a lot of cars coming. I don't want to be on the apron for too long, but I got to blend. I don't want to destroy my tires spinning on that apron. Sorry, Boyer. That's not really my fault, because if I run the apron, it's going to slide the tires, and it's just going to make things a lot worse. The games, the EA Sports Thunder, even the Thunder games, they don't run the apron well. So we're going to lose a buttload of time. They had the clean pit road. Now we're 6 seconds behind. 10th place. J.J. Yaley's probably right behind Brandon Miller, so consider him second. And without a caution, we're not going to gain much. So this is unfortunate. But again, Dover is a track that it will chew you up, it will spit you out, and it'll poop you out. So, see if we can try to pick up a few extra quick spots, but still hoping for that caution. Won't get it, most likely, but car's better than the spring race, though. Definitely a lot better. Ooh, almost hit the wall there. What I liked about this setup compared to what we had back in the spring is the car was still tight late in the run, so it had handling. We worked on the spoiler adjustment. We sacrificed a little bit of top speed, but that really helped us get a better handling on the car, and inevitably kept us from, you know, being destroyed on a restart. Sure, we still spun out, but that was not because of car handling. That was driver error because of the apron. If this guy blocks me, I'm dumping him for a caution. Just keeping it real. I need these spots, man. I mean, we're so close on points. Come on. The car just cuts out on the straightaway. I don't know why it does that, but we're definitely giving up a little bit of a tenth or so on that. That little bit of a throttle choke. I don't know if this guy's for position or not, but if he blocks me like he did before... Oh, fudge. Oh, he is for position. Good. I thought we were about to hit the apron again. I was like, oh, fudge, we're screwed. Brandon Miller, dominating performance today at Dover, looking to win. I don't think we're going to catch these guys in time, but this was one of those tracks where I worry about our performance, but the truth is this. The only way we're going to actually gain anything on Yaley is if he has a DNF. That's kind of where these championships run. 8th place, I'll take it. Survival, we didn't destroy the race car. Yaley, unfortunately, gets second. He's cruising to a championship for sure. And, well, hey, 2002. Pretty cool amount of money there. We didn't lead anything, so no bonuses points there. Yaley did. So, once again, anything we gained last week at Richmond, well, he just gained it right back. There's nothing you can do when a guy runs that consistent. You can only just hope for some chaos during the race to transpire and keep him in the back. Which could happen. I mean, last year in the Truck Series, to paint the picture and show why it can happen, we were 80 points out entering the second to final truck race, which was at Phoenix. We had to go out there and win the race, which we did. We saved enough gas. Thank the Lord for that. But the points leader, Chase Montgomery, had a bad finish. He had, I think it was around 20th or 15th. And he lost 60 points, 60 to 70 points. We went to Homestead. It was a 12-point gap. And we were coming down to the white flag. All we needed is 2 spots, give or take, ahead of them. And we would have probably won the championship, maybe 3 spots. And we finished right behind him at the line. It was so disappointing because me and him both got in a wreck. It was my fault, but he inevitably won the championship. And what I'm saying is at any given point, at any given race day, that can change. The standings looking grim, looking very, very grim. I mean, what can you do, right? It is what it is. Making gains on that Prestige, though, 50,000 points still to go. Holy moly. Not going to get it this year, but maybe next year. I don't even know what we're going to be doing next year, so who knows. But Kansas is coming up. That's going to be a lot of fun. Update on the rest of the field. And thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. That's all for now. Diecast Buffet, signing off.